titled this stream Test because I've been having terrible luck with my streaming apps. But this seems to be working. I found a park to walk around in. It's not huge. I was thinking that it was that it hooked up with the rail trail, which is somewhere around here, but looks like no. So this might be a short walk. I mean, it goes off into the neighborhood, but not noticeably a trail. I'm getting a Chihuahua's attention. You know. It's very warm today, but I think it's gonna be freezing again in a couple days. Gotta what? Oh, ABC. Getting serious. What rhymes with tree? All right, well, after I'm gonna tackle this park in just a few minutes, I think there's a path on the other side of the bridge. Oh, this has got one of those things I love where the pipe goes underground and you can talk from one end to the other. I'm doing everything backwards. You know I'm not gonna do this. I'm not in the mood. I used to play that, and I don't even understand. I don't even remember the rules or how it's done. Anyway. Oh, wait, there's more. Here comes some more stuff. What's this one gonna be? Planets, moon, earth, sun. It looks like there used to be running water here or something. Not anymore. And there should be. Seems like there should be picnic tables in here. Right? Red rum. Gross. What is this strange bag? Some kind of insect killer. Okay, I'm gonna see if there's a trail on the other side of the bridge. The sun is so strong. Oh, dang. I don't have my sun screen. So that's a good tip, a good thing for me to remember. To put that in the car. I have more than one bottle at all times for that reason. So here on this side is a path, a trail that seems to go into town, but it doesn't continue. I thought it would link up to the Longleaf Trace. We'll just see where it goes. Huh. I had a good therapy session today. It's physical therapy, but it's more than that. One of the ways that I describe what's going on in those sessions is that I'm, I don't know, learning a owner's manual for my body, kind of reacquainting myself with my body, reconnecting, re-encountering. And one of the important lessons is patience is the best word in English, but I like to say esperanza because it includes hope, whereas patience emphasizes the pain of waiting. But that's where I'm at. I'm at the pain. I'm feeling pain. So what is the pain of waiting? Well, I'm in pain and I'm spending money on treatments, and one of them is this physical therapy. And so when I go, I wish that I could have a move, a routine, an exercise, a quick fix, a simple trick to get out of my pain, to get away from pain. But I don't. Not only is that unrealistic, but I'm learning that that's not the goal. Like, in some ways, it's like my short-term goal is greater movement. My mid-term goal is pain reduction, or maybe that's my short-term goal, but I know now, I know that it's not going to be overnight. But the truth is, my long-term goal is greater movement. My long-term goal is feeling good as myself, being myself, and that includes the body that I'm in. And learning that it's not silly or pointless to do self-care, physical maintenance. And I'm definitely one of those people who, for one thing, I'm more motivated, like if I'm in a class or someone tells me to do something, or I think there's a point to it, then it's like, oh, I'm doing the thing that's on the list that achieves this goal, versus, oh, I might do something harmful. So in a way, it's like cooking, which is, you can mess up, but they're also, and so therefore you can follow expert advice to avoid messing up. But there's another way, which is better. And the better way in cooking is learning to taste as you go along, and learning, what works, trying things, learning how to fix it if it's not going right. So, learning the skill versus copying. And the same thing holds true with physical therapy, I think, or movement, whatever we want to call it, is that I really don't want to spend the rest of my life paying for, to be told how to exercise and move my body. I can't afford that. I'm currently being funded, but that probably won't last forever. Plus, I want to move. And plus, the biggest plus is I want to do it myself. I get joy in cooking, not from recipes, but from looking at, oh, this is what I've got, or this is available, this will be great. Knowing techniques. So I'm kind of like learning the basic techniques of physical, body ownership, movement, exercise. And that's the long-term goal, to have that be with me forever. And to do whatever it is I'm doing because it feels good, because it helps me. And yes, I still do have that fear of, I'm going to do the wrong thing and hurt myself. Yes. But just like in cooking, where you go slowly and you taste, well, in the movement, don't do the things that hurt. There's too much of that no pain, no gain philosophy out there in our culture that leads to people hurting themselves. And I'm not smart enough to say when it might work sometimes, but we're idolizing professional athletes who are harming themselves. We're in a culture that I had a friend in college who was a swimmer in high school, and when you're a young athlete at a high level and there's discussions about Olympic or collegiate sports, it's sick if you actually delve into what I just love that bird. I wish I could zoom in on it, but I can't. Anyway, to me it's sick. To me it's dysfunctional. It's not what I want for my life. I don't want muscle building culture. I don't want extreme diet culture. I don't want any of that stuff. The culture I want for my life going forward is, I think I know where I am. I think, I'm back at that place called the Commons, and then so the library's over there. So my appointment is over there, and then that way's the downtown, I guess. And the Bad Ice Cream Shop. One of the only ones. The only one downtown. I don't think I'm gonna go get ice cream. I think since I've got the house to myself tonight, I think I'll have dessert at home because the dieters won't be there. In this town, you can buy better ice cream in a pint than you can at a shop, unfortunately. So I swear, when I was at the Longleaf Trace, there was a sign that said the Commons was, one way, and the zoo was another way. But, so that's why I thought this trail would continue on the other side, I guess I don't know how much farther I should go, because this is definitely, I'm gonna be red-faced tomorrow, or red-necked. This is a lot of sun on my skin. I mean, I've been there before. I just don't remember if it keeps going. Let's go and find out. Or, I mean, that's something I could do tomorrow. Que hora es? No way for me to find out. Yeah, I think I'll go back. Patience derives from pain. Passion is, I'm pretty sure, look this up, but you've heard of the Passion of the Christ. Passion is origins are pain. I don't know how or why it got lumped in with extreme pleasure as well. We'll look that one up later. But I don't like focusing on the pain of waiting exclusively. Uh-oh, I hit a button. Sorry. I hit a button. I don't like these buttons. But if we're going to talk about the pain, like, I had the idea, I had the enticement, I wanted to keep going, but there was another part of my brain that said, no, not today. So have patience, something to look forward to. But as part of my words project, meaning what I say and saying what I mean, which I'm currently calling, are you ready for some zaniness? Logos rhythms. Word flow, which means word flow. So, Logos rhythms, a humanist glossary, or glossary of humanist word flow. Yeah, Logos rhythms, glossary of humanist word flow. So, studying Spanish. Now, Spanish, they have the word, like, I'm sure they've got paciencia or something, paciente, for patient. But they've also got espero, esperanza. Espero means to wait, and it also means to hope. And that has me... Oh, you're still there, birdie. I don't know if y'all can see it. That just has me so happy that waiting and hoping is the same word. So rather than focusing on the pain of not getting what I want right now, I can focus on the fact that I'm choosing to wait and hope for it to come in the future. So I start just throwing out esperanza left and right. Oh, I scared it. Well, if I had a good camera, this would have been a great shot. I'm torn. There are times where I think I'd like to buy the best camera I can get that's, portable. And like one of my thoughts is, perhaps, I know they make cameras that like stick on, like there might be a way. Sometimes I feel self-conscious about shooting people in public with my phone, but I tend not to thinking of the phrase "stop to smell the flowers." Most flowers don't smell, and that's no reason not to enjoy them. So I stopped to record the flowers. Just stop to bend down to look at the flowers. How about that? Oh, here's some flowers. W, wildflowers. And you don't even have to know the names. So rather than focusing on the pain of waiting, not having the camera that I want, I can focus on the esperanza of the pain of not getting what I want versus espero, wait, hope. That some things I don't control and I wait for them. Other things I do control and I still choose to wait. For the time being, my camera is the best camera for me. My phone is the best camera for me. And in terms of feeling self-conscious about doing this recording in public, technology is so out there that I could be on a phone call. Nobody knows what I'm doing. and there's so many weird influencers who, just, it doesn't matter. I really don't think it matters. And I never shove it in people's faces. If anything, I avoid bothering people. I avoid showing people. So I'm glad I turned around because this is really intense sun on my forehead. And the next time, I don't know if it's going to turn cloudy or cold, but the next time I have a sunny day walk, I will hope to have my, God, it's the city of four-way stops. I will hope to have my sunscreen on my face. So one of the things, I'm not mad at myself, but I would like to outgrow that construction. I'm always saying one of the things I like, one of the good things, the thing is, but maybe it's good practice for Spanish. Lo que, which is like the thing that, lo que me gusta, the thing that I like. I think everything I ever say about Spanish has to have an asterisk next to it because I am not very advanced. So this this lesson of patience, pacing, hoping. One of the things I have learned recently in terms of words is, when I say I like rhythm and not routine. So now I say that because to me a routine is like a trap, and you get into a rut. Well, routine and rut are literally from the same meaning. So a routine is a route, but a route, I believe, is a road that is like basically carved by the ruts, the wheels of others before you. So you can get stuck in a rut, and that's where routine comes from, and route. But rhythm comes from flow. And I would rather establish a flow. I want to incorporate healthy movements, body maintenance, whatever terminology, into a flow. And I also, when it comes to ambitions and aspirations, esperanzas, I would rather them be part of a flow than some battle between impatience and patience. And that includes these recordings. So, slow recordings at my own pace of whatever is going on. It makes me feel like it's fine, It's good. How you doing? And one of the maybe it's just so easy to talk that way because it opens up. It gives me extra time to think, and it opens up. Anyway. I am working on, it is one of the things I'm working on. There's always a multitude. I'm working on this question of I'm working on being more open to flow. That's such an interesting sentence because working on implies strain and flow implies letting go. These are the possibilities that I talk about. Seemingly contradictory things that coexist. I like that word more than paradox or contradict. because compossibility is a flow word. They just are. They exist together. They coexist. They are both possible. These are. Whereas conflict is an action word, a conflict word. Paradox is like a puzzle, math challenge, figure it out, solve it word. Compossibility is an unusual word, but it does exist. And it'll get a red underline on some places, and it'll show up in other places in dictionaries. So that's kind of like the perfect word for me, a word that exists but is rarely used, so I can start using it. I guess I feel the same way about Esperanza. It's understandable, but it's not common. But words that I use often are aspire, hope, sometimes await. Oh, there were turtles. I missed them. There were turtles sunning, and I guess they heard me and jumped in the water. There's a couple, but yeah, there's still a couple out there. But I don't know if you can see them. There doesn't always have to be a perfect word in English, because one of my theories, contentions, is that thinking is influenced by language, and I am curious whether there may be something about the English language that produces, that corresponds to this culture that we see in English-speaking colonizers. It's very different from French and Spanish and other languages. Different doesn't always mean better. There are plenty of Spanish atrocities. But there are also things about the way Spanish America evolved that's different from the way Anglo-America evolved. And there's history, there's people, there's individuals, and there's also language, and there's culture and religion and food, and anyway, there's a lot of variables. But my Logos Rhythms project is all about reducing the number of words I use that kind of lock my thinking into a particular framework, and instead replacing those words with words that I enjoy saying and a way of thinking that I find to be positive. Logos Rhythms doesn't really roll off the tongue, so that name probably won't last. The simplest thing is that it's a humanist glossary. I mean, word flow, it could be written in such a way that word flow and then Logos Rhythms is like written like as a design. So the title, well, whatever. It's not a book. It's not even a website. I gotta go. I'm burning up. Bye.